Hey guys, a lot of you guys requested that I do my video from the haul video. Glad you guys liked it. But anyways, I just used a 1¼ inch Babyliss Pro. I got this from Flatiron Experts. I believe it's $84.99, but he's actually offering my subscribers a 5% off code. So with the code Jackie5OFF, you get 5% off your order. I don't get commission or anything, it's just a code for you guys to use. But I really like this one just because you guys know I believe in investing in hot tools, especially if you curl your hair often or you flat iron your hair often. You know, if you've ever burned yourself, then you know how hot it is and how damaging it is, and if you can do anything to prevent extra damage, then I think you should. But it has a little footrest so you can lay it on your counter and not have to worry about burning anything. It has an adjustable heat setting. You just, turn the dial, and you click it back into place and it locks it. And also has a really long swivel cord too, which I really like. Here's the on-off switch, and you know it's on when you see the little red light. So I'll go right into the tutorial. So I've already sectioned off my hair into 4 different sections. I sectioned my hair off into 4 sections because my hair is a little bit thick. Depending on how thick your hair is, you may want it to go up or down. But I just use these little claw clips just to get them out of the way. But I leave the bottom layer down, and you want to have already put in your heat protectant. Now that I don't heat style quite as often, I've been a lot more self-conscious about using heat protectant just because I'm going to grow out my hair a little bit longer. So first what I like to do is I like to work back to front. And you just want to make sure your hair is nice and combed out, no tangles, so flat iron it if you have to, whatever it is you gotta do. And so my hair is one day dirty, and you're going to be like, ew, dirty. But honestly, it's not really good to wash your hair every day, and I need a little bit of dirtiness just to give it texture, because otherwise if my hair is freshly cleaned or if I just did a hair mask, it's not going to stay for me because my hair is really hard to curl. I keep my curling iron on the 25 heat setting. I kind of do mine a little bit high because, like I said, my hair is hard to curl, and it takes me a long time to curl it, so whatever. So I take about this much hair, and I'm going to flip all the curls outward. Now, a lot of people have different ways to remember how to flip it out. So the way that I remember is, if I'm doing it with my right hand, and I am right-handed, so that's what I usually do. If I'm doing it with my right hand, the right side of my face, I'm going to have the clip facing down and then put my hair inside. And for the left side of my face, I'm going to be putting the clip facing up and then twirl my hair around it. Now, if you're left-handed and you're using your left hand to do it like this, then you would want the opposite. For your right side of your face, you're going to have the clip facing up, and for the left side of your face, you're going to have the clip facing down, so it's opposite. But for me, I'm going to have the clip facing down on the right side because I'm right-handed. And that's just the easiest way for me to remember, honestly. And I'm doing all mine outwards because that's how Kim Kardashian does hers. So I'm going to use a little bit of heat protectant. This one is the KQC Thermal Shine. It kind of smells like a dude too. I'm starting to think that maybe the active ingredient in heat protectant just smells like cologne. I don't know, because everything I use smells like a guy. But you don't want to use too much. If you use too much, it's going to get greasy. So I grab about this much hair, and I like to work backwards and then go front. That much out. I don't really curl the tips. Lovely. And hold it. I have to hold it for a while. Like I said, my hair is really hard to curl. So I'm kind of a bad example for this kind of stuff. Makes me sad too. My roommate can curl her whole entire head in like 5 minutes. Because her hair's a lot thinner. I'm going to drop it. There you go. You have one kind of loose curl. Like that. And then I just get it out of the way because otherwise it just mixes up with the rest of my hair. So do that again. I'm going to leave out a few inches and then twirl it up. I think I have to up the heat setting. And sometimes as it's kind of cooling down, I'll just hold it so it curls a little bit better. There you go. That one out of the way. I'm just going to do the rest of it. So for the ones framing my face, right by my face, I like them to be a little bit extra curly just since that's what's framing your face, right? So the end of that section. Sometimes I need to put more hair and I'll just pull it down a little bit and roll it back up. Gently let that curl down. So you want it to cool down. You don't want it to be hot when you put hairspray on. I have to hairspray my hair right after I curl it. Of course, you want to let it cool down first. Because if you put the hairspray in when it's still hot, then what happens is it's going to make your hair go flat because of the water weight. So I want you to make sure your hair is nice and cooled. So the hairspray that I'm going to use is just this Dove Damage Therapy Extra Hold hairspray. And just put it in. And that's it. Now for the other side. And all the curls that are done, I just keep them in another little claw kit. And then so for the left side of my hair, since I hold the curler with my right hand, remember for the left side of my head, I'm going to have the clip facing up when I load it. And that'll make the curls flip outwards. But if you're left-handed and you hold the curling iron with your left hand, you're going to want the clip facing down for your left side of your face. I'll write it in the description box because I feel like that's one of the most annoying things about curling hair. You're like, wait, which way am I going? It's like, oh. Everyone's like, oh, hold it like this, you know, just think about it. Well, I can't just think about it. I have to have, this is how you curl it out, this way. That's the only way I figured it out. To keep doing this to all sections of your hair. Once you're done with one section, just, wait for it to cool, put some hairspray on, and then clip it back with the rest of the hair. And then just work one section at a time, and I'll get back to you once I'm done with the last section because you guys don't want to watch me because it's going to take forever. I forgot to show you guys what to do if you guys don't grab enough hair. So if you end up leaving too much out, what happens is the hair gets a little bit too heavy and it can't really support the curl and it makes it a little bit straight. So if you need to grab more hair, just lightly press the lever, not too much. Pull it down a little bit, and then roll it back up, and that way you'll have less hair hanging out. But I just don't like curling the ends, one, because it's really bad for it, and two, it makes it a little bit too curly. It looks a little bit more natural when you leave the ends out. I just burned my ear and it freaking hurt, not gonna lie. Let's go. Okay, gonna do the rest of my hair. Okay, so we're gonna do the top layer now. This is the most important layer, blah blah. Well, you guys have heard it like a million times, right? Just gonna let the top layer down. As you can see, my hair is a lot shorter. This is what I look like with really short hair. I guess this isn't even really short, huh? I'm just combing out all the tangles of my fingers. So I'm gonna work outwards versus in. So I'm going to go back to front like I always do. You want to spend extra time on these top layers since that's like really what everyone sees. No one really sees the bottom anyways. So who cares if you have like a few pieces that don't really look perfect. I got it kind of close to my crown, so that's why I keep pulling it down and going back up. And you're going to want to know which way you're going to flip this. I'm going to go part it a little bit over to this side. And you're just going to go curl your hair. Now I don't really have bangs, so this is a little bit different for me. But for the front layers of hair, like the very, very front pieces on the top, what I like to do is I like to take a little bit of a thicker section like this, and then I'll lay it flat. Kind of make it look like a belt. And then I'll curl it. I just kind of curl the ends. I don't try to curl the very top parts. I like the front ones to look a little bit more swept out. But if you have bangs, just flip it into the rest of your hair. You just kind of want it to blend in with the rest of your hair. Not so much down by itself. So now we're going to let it cool. And then we're going to let the rest of our curls go. Get some volume. We're just going to take the top layer of hair, put a big round brush under. Some hairspray. usually puffs up your hair a little bit. And then what I did was I just kind of ran my hands through it, and then I just kind of flip them all backwards so that they're all going in the same direction. I mean, well, they're already all going in the same direction, but you just keep messing with it until you like how it looks. And that's all, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.